Hi and welcome to English with Stuart. Today we're going to look at a couple of verbs. We're going to have a look at the verbs to see and to watch. I'm going to look at the differences between them. Now I teach Spanish students, or I teach Spanish people English. And often my students will say to me, Stuart, that's easy. I know the difference between to see and to watch. To see is ver, el verbo ver, y to watch is el verbo mirar. Not quite, not exactly. So what I'm going to do today is clear up any misunderstandings that you might have with these two verbs. Okay. Now before I continue, if you'd like to receive more videos like this to help you improve your English, whether you're a Spanish speaker learning English or indeed from any other background or language, I'm sure these videos are going to help you. So let's start. So to see. Well, the verb to see is passive. It's something that you just do without intention, attention, or even concentration. When you open your eyes, you see. You cannot avoid the action. Now, with the verb to watch, it's quite different. Although it's something you do with your eyes, it is with intention, it is with concentration, it is with attention. So, for example, let's use these two verbs in a sentence. You have the sentence, I see people on the street. If I look through a window, I see people on the street, which is a very different action to I watch people on the street. You see, when I'm watching people on the street, I like his shoes. She's a pretty girl. Two very different actions. I see because I'm looking through the window. I have no intention to see people. They are there, they are in my vision. Whereas with watch, I have intention. I'm studying exactly what is happening. So that's the easy part. I then complicate things further with my students by saying, okay, so to see is passive and to watch is active. What about the verb to look at? To look at. What is the difference between I look at the children in the park or I watch the children in the park? Well, I'm going to explain that right now. You see, look at is just like watch. It requires attention, intention, and concentration. But there's a difference. And it's with the image of the verb, the complement of the verb. So what it is you look at compared to what you watch, the image is different. You see, when you look at something, it's normally a static picture. There's not much movement, there's not much change. So, for example, we look at pictures, photos, scenery, the mountains, the sea. But we watch children playing football, animals running through a field, something that has movement and action. We watch a film, but we look at a television screen. And with a television screen, we could use all three verbs. I see a television, it's in the room, but I'm not concentrating, I have no intention. It is in my vision. I watch a television with moving pictures, with action. I look at a television, well, that would suggest that one of two things. The television is not on, it's switched off, and therefore you're just looking at an empty screen, or indeed it might be a still picture, a picture with no movement, a photograph on your television, or an image on your television without movement. So those are the three verbs, but there is one exception. that a lot of students say to me, well, hang on, what about I saw a film yesterday at the cinema? And that is indeed true. You see, native speakers of English like myself, we use the verb see in one situation which breaks the grammar rules. And that is when it comes to films or movies at the cinema or movie theatre. We see films or movies at a cinema, or in American English, a movie theatre. And for that reason, we often use the verb see. You can use the verb watch as well, but often you'll say, I saw that film last year at the cinema. And that would be common for native English speakers. It's not strictly correct. It's against the rules. But of course, natives don't follow the rules. They speak natively. So I hope that helped. In order to keep me being able to record videos and provide information for you to share, not just with my students who obviously pay me per hour for classes, but also to have this information for free via the online platform, please click like and subscribe, and then you'll be able to see the latest videos that I produce to help you advance your English.